One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah Utes offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Wilson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are
turning it on. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Godfrey. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. It's complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas State's offense will take the field for the first time. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses to 40. And an explosive play. Has him on the move. And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Wildcats Wildcats. Just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Buys a little extra time. Kept it and he's past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Plows through the defense. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. So now it's 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. At the 35, he's open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra body, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's Parker. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 45. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. How about these two running games so far? Dominant on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Reads it, fires complete. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Godfrey. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants it all. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Utes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner is stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a second and long. Catch in the middle, it's given. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Utes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Connection to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're going back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Using the quick game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Shakes off the defender. And they've got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wilson will throw. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Andrews. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout.
catch in the middle. It's Ross. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, it's Porter. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to bully their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Utah! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Running into the open space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Knocked down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure. Hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to buy time. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got enough for the 1st down. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.